Welcome everyone, this is Sajah Hussein, an English teacher from Al Jawaden School. Today I'm going to explain past simple and past continuous for you. This lesson is very important for grade 7, 8 and 9. Let's start the lesson. In this lesson, we're going to focus on two important things. The first one, how to form a past simple and a past continuous. The second one is when to use past simple and past continuous. Before I start the lesson, I want you to look at these sentences. I watched the game last night. I was watching the game last night. The first sentence is past simple and the second sentence is past continuous. Today, we're going to learn how to distinguish between past simple and past continuous. Let's start with how to form the past simple and past continuous. Let's start with the past simple. As you might know, in English language, we have regular and irregular verbs, and this is important when forming a past simple. Let's start with the regular verbs. When we want to form a past simple with the regular verbs, all we have to do is add ed for the base form of the verb. Like, he worked late last night. He worked late last night. This is work, the base form from the verb, and we add ed, so we form a past simple with the regular verbs. With the irregular verbs have their unique past tense, so you need to study those carefully. There are some verbs you have to memorize them. You have to memorize how to change them to the past tense. For example, I went to London last year. Went is the past form for the verb go. Let's move on to the past continuous. In past continuous, we don't need to care about the regular and irregular verbs because in past continuous, we only had to form it by was, were, the base form of the verb, and ing. For example, we were playing basketball last Friday. She was working yesterday. Now let's move on to using a past simple and a past continuous. Past simple, we use it with the activities finished in the past, and we usually use time expression. For example, he worked hard last week. Last week here is the time expression. She bought a new t-shirt yesterday. Yesterday here is the time expression. With the past continuous, we use it with activities started and finished in the past. In this case, we need to emphasize duration. That means the listener, the reader, and other person, we need to show them that this action lasted for quite some time. For example, he was working all night. He was working all night. We can also use past continuous with ongoing action in the past interrupted by sudden events. For example, I was walking in the park when it rained. Walking is the ongoing action, and trained is the interrupted action. Let's do some examples. The door bell while I was sleeping. A. Ring. B. Rang. And C. Was ringing. As you can see, we have was sleeping. Here we have two actions. while sleeping is the ongoing action. So here we have to choose interrupted action. That's interrupt the sleeping action. So we're going to choose rung. The doorbell rung while I was sleeping. Example 2. Ali and Ahmed wear tennis all day long. A. Playing. B. Play. C. Played. And the answer here will be playing. Ali and Ahmed were playing tennis all day long. Thank you for watching, everyone. Have a nice day.